Hi and welcome back to Yoga with Tim. For today's class, we're going to focus on lengthening and strengthening. And we're going to have a specific focus a little bit on the hamstrings. So let's get started. Child's pose, big toes together, knees wide enough for the ribs to fit in between. Stretch your arms forward. And we're going to start with a little stretch here. Walk the hands over to the right. Line up your left hand with the front right corner of your mat. And on your exhalation, let your rib cage deflate, draw in and down from all four sides of your waist. And as you inhale, breathe into your side rib cage. Loosening up the intercostals here, so we have more room to free up prana. Now change sides, walk your hands over to the left, line up your right hand, the front corner of your mat. As you exhale, feel the ribs draw in, down. And as you inhale, feel your side body expand. Walk your hands to center and come into downward facing dog. Then step your feet forward to the front of your mat and fold for Uttanasana. Roll yourself up to stand. Bring your palms together. And with your eyes closed, take a slow breath in through your nose. And if you feel comfortable to, you could join me chanting Om one time. Om. Bring your arms to your side. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Step your right leg back too. From plank pose, glide back into downward facing dog and raise your right leg up behind you from the inner thigh. Now try not to let your hips open up to the right. Keep the hip points pointed down. As you exhale, bring your knee up to your armpit. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, twist, bring the knee to the left armpit. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring your knee up to your chest. Step your foot up by your thumb. Inhale, come up into crescent lunge. Ground your right heel, raise your arms. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step into plank position. Stretch into down dog. Raise your left leg up behind you. Shift into plank, bring your knee up to your armpit. Inhale, back up. Exhale to your right pit. Inhale, back up. Bring your knee up to your chest, pull up. Step your foot up by your thumb, ground your heel. Inhale, come up into crescent. Hands down, step back, plank pose. Out of Vinyasa here, or stretch back into down dog. Look forward, step or float up to the front of your mat. Inhale, come all the way up, reach to your feet. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, step your right leg back into a lunge and lengthen. Step to plank pose. Stretch back into downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up. Exhale the knee to the right armpit. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the left armpit. Inhale, back up. Step your foot up to your thumb. Spin your back heel down and put your hand on the inside of your right foot. Now, if your legs are long or if you're less flexible, you might benefit from placing a block underneath your hand. Take your left arm up. Now, as you take the arm up, make a fist and internally and externally rotate your arm. Just see how much movement you can get for the humerus in the socket. And then hold an internal rotation, wrap it behind your back. And with your arm behind your back, you can hold here in the half bind, or you can take your right arm under and go for a full bind. Hook the hands, use a strap or a towel, whatever. But you want to be able to open yourself up so that you're tall through the line of your back leg. So instead of, for example, I could grab the bind with my fingers, but then I round over. So if I use a little strap, it can help me to get back into the side angle line. Good, now open your arms back up if you had the bind. Press into your feet and come into warrior two. Flip your palm up, reverse warrior. Come back to two and straighten your leg. Reach out, triangle pose. Then bring your left hand down, right hand down inside of your foot, spin your back heel up and bend your right knee. Plant your left hand and twist, take your right arm up. Turn to the outside edge of your back foot. Hold here or step your right leg back to stack on top of your left. Or advanced option, take your right big toe and take the leg up for side angle with the leg up. Vashisthasana 2. Downward facing dog, glide back. Second side, raise your left leg. Bring your knee to your pit. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Knee up to the other pit. Inhale up. Exhale, step your foot up to your thumb. Spin your back heel down, left hand onto the inside of the foot. Right arm up. Make a fist. And just see how much rotation you can get for your upper arm bone in the socket. Does it internally rotate well? Does it externally rotate well? Then max out your internal rotation and wrap that sucker behind your back. Hold here in the half bind or take the full bind. Whichever bind you get, can you connect the four corners of your back foot and lengthen to the line of your back leg again? So aim your tailbone back towards your back heel, crown of the head forward. Open up your arms, press into your feet and come into warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse warrior. Straighten your left leg and reach into triangle. Then bring your right hand down, spin your back heel up as you bend your left knee. Twist, take your left arm up. Turn onto the outside edge of your back foot. You can hold there or step your right leg back to stack or take the big toe up. Vashisthasana 1 or 2 or modified Vashisthasana. Stretch back to downward facing dog. Look forward, step or hop to the top. Squat down, preparation for Bakasana. Lift your heels up, walk your hands forward. I got the advantage of this edge here to where I can really hang into it. So in this position, in the prep position, let your front ribs release back. Widen out your back body. Let your lower back, your sacrum spread, your shoulder blades spread. Then from that spreading, slide your elbows back. Plant your hands shoulder distance. See if you can lean into your hands and lift up. Just to be able to hold in this squat in this deep position will make it easier to go back into your crow pose. So if you're not quite comfortable with your crow yet, you can practice just holding in the squat. When you hit your edge, come into Malasana. Then straighten your legs, fold forward. Roll yourself up to stand. Bring your feet together. Then slide your right heel up to the inside of your left thigh for Vrikshasana, tree pose. Interlock your fingers with the right index finger on top. Now let's mobilize the elbows and the shoulders and the wrists here. Reach your arms forward and back if your balance is good. Each time you go forward, lift your hands up a few more degrees. When you exhale, reconnect to your power center in your middle. And when you inhale, expand from there. Bring your arms back down. Change legs. Shift your weight into your right foot. Bring your left leg up. Palms together. Left index finger on top as you interlock and pump forward and back. Bring your arms back down, lower your leg back down. Now turn to your side and take your legs wide apart. Spread your arms. Then twist and place your right hand onto your left ankle, foot, shin, or on the ground. Reach down through your feet and come back up. Change sides, twist, reach, put your right hand down to your left foot, shin, ankle, or on the ground. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. Hook your big toes, and as you inhale, elongate your spine. Ground the inner foot, the heels as the sit bones reach back. As you exhale, bend the elbows and fold. Inhale into a flat back. Turn your left leg out, walk your hands around to the front of the mat, and step back, downward facing dog. Feel your body cool and calm. Then set your knees down. Come into Shirshasana preparation or headstand itself. Set your elbows down right underneath your shoulders and interlock your hands. Curl your toes, lift your knees and your hips up. If you feel strong here, you like to add on. Bring your left knee up into your chest. And then push your left heel up. Try not to let your hips twist as you do it. Change, bring your right knee up into your chest. And then push straight up. Lower your leg back down. Reach your forearms, reach from your armpits into your forearms and press the ground down. Now walk your legs back and come into plank on your forearms. Hold here for 5 breaths. Lift your rib cage up away from the ground, so resist gravity as you exhale. And as you inhale, expand from your center. If you haven't watched the dynamic expansion video yet, I'm going to link it below. It's kind of like the theme for last month. It's an important video, worth watching. Now walk back into down dog on your forearms. Set your knees down and stretch back into child's pose. Come up onto your hands and your knees. Bring your right foot forward with your left knee down. You can hold here in the low lunge, or you can reach back with your hand for your foot. Then release your foot. Bring your hips back over top of your left knee and wiggle your foot forward with the foot plantar flexed, pointing through the toes. If your hamstrings are tighter, I'm going to recommend that you elevate your hands to help you be able to reach the hips back and elongate. If you're more open in your hamstrings, you can already do this pose pretty easy. You can just go straight for the, what do you call that thing? The full splits. Go straight for the full splits, otherwise hang out here. Slide your foot a few more inches forward and then dorsiflex it. Keep a little reach to the inner foot and the ball of the big toe like it's pressing into a gas pedal. And then from that line, deepen into your hip crease, release back. Stretch back and change sides. Low lunge. Hold in the lunge for 5 breaths, or reach back with your hand for your foot. Release that foot. Hips back over top of the right knee as you slide the leg forward, half splits or full splits. Then dorsiflex your foot. Good, release that. Back to down dog. Tirang Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. Bring your left leg into a Virasana position. Have a seat onto your block or bolster and stretch your right leg straight out. Now, if your knee isn't comfortable in this position, you could just take the leg to the side like a tree pose leg instead. Inhale, sit up tall. And then as you exhale, stretch out over your leg. Come back up and change sides. As you exhale, reach out over your leg. Then come back up. Paschimottanasana. Stretch both legs out. Raise your arms up on an inhalation. So first step for Paschimottanasana, you want to make sure that you can hold yourself in this L shape without your spine rounding back. If your spine is rounding back, elevate yourself and just work on stretching your arms. If you're able to sit with your buttocks down on the ground and your spine upright in this position, then you can go for the next phase, which is reaching forward. If you're able to reach forward without your nervous system freaking out and telling you, stop, it's too gnarly, then you can go for the next part where you go into flexion and maybe catch your feet. Keep reaching forward through the inner feet. Now, if all this is going really well, then you can go to the next pose, which is taking this whole thing upside down. But if you're newer to this, feels kind of gnarly, just work at the phase you're at. For the first step, I elevate the feet in halasana. So I have a couple blocks. You could use your couch, chair. I'm just gonna scoot to where I think the right spot is. Take the legs up, and then keeping the neck relaxed and the chin not tucked but not reached back. I'm gonna take the legs up and over. And oh, where's those blocks? Not quite in the right spot. We'll make it work. Now never turn your head in this position. If this is going well, you'll bring your hands to support your back and take your legs up half shoulder stand. So the hips aren't fully up over the shoulders, because in that position, you need blankets or a lift. So make sure that you honor the steps. If you weren't able to sit up straight with your arms up, you shouldn't be trying this. We have to prepare the body and the nervous system. Lower the legs back down. Roll yourself out. Bring the knees to the pits. And then take happy baby. Then for final spinal twist, you can cross knee over knee and twist, or go ankle over to the knee. I'm gonna go knee over knee because I don't think there's enough room to do the other one. Knee over knee, hips over to the right, and legs to the left. Come back to center. Change the cross, left knee over the right, shift the hips over to the left a little bit, knees over to the right. Come back to center. Stretch your legs out for Savasana. So we're gonna do the relaxation technique in Savasana today, where I count down from 10, and I want you to visualize yourself relaxing deeper. Each number we count down from 10, you'll relax a little bit deeper. When we get to 1, you'll be fully relaxed. I'm gonna suggest some body part areas to focus on relaxing. So we'll start up at the head, relax the muscles in your face, your skull, scalp, and your jaw. 10. Relax the tongue, the throat, the back of the neck, inner ear. 9. Relax the shoulders, let the collarbone soften. Upper chest soften. 8. Relax the hands, the fingers, your arms, your arm bones, let them drop. Your shoulder blades, let them drop like stones in a river dropping down. 7. Relax the muscles in your back. 8. Relax the muscles in your abdomen, your lower back. 6. Relax your lower belly, your groins and your pelvis. 5. Relax your buttocks, your hips, your tailbone. 4. Relax the femur bones, let them drop. The thigh muscles. 3. Relax the hamstrings. Relax your knees around your knees. Relax your shins. 2. Deeper and deeper relaxing now, almost fully relaxed. Relax the ankles. Relax the feet. All the muscles in your feet, the little bones. Completely relax. 1. And gently roll over to your side and press yourself up to seated. So feeling renewed after your deep relaxation. Bring your palms together. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks for joining me for today's class. I hope you feel good after. Take a moment to hit the like button if you enjoyed the class, and that way it will recommend it to other people. If you're experiencing some benefit from it, other people could too if you hit that like button. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the videos, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell. That will make sure that when I post a video, you get notified about it. Lastly, if you enjoyed the sequence and some of the poses that I threw in there today, like the plow and the shoulder stand and whatnot, let me know in the comments section below. And if you have any requests for other poses in future videos, you can drop that too. The last thing I want to let you know about is that I have this thing called the Conscious Movement Community, which is where I post all my exclusive videos. So every week I post an exclusive video that is a little longer and stronger. So if you're looking to advance your practice, in addition to that, I have the Conscious Movement course that will help you to develop from whatever level you're at in your practice and take you to the next level. And then I have 8 other courses that are designed to help you, give you different perspective in your practice, like the arm balance course, handstand course, the chakra course, all kinds of courses over there. So I'm gonna put the link below so you can try that, or it might just pop up on the screen here. And I hope you'll join me over there as well. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.